Hey everybody, well we've been having fun on the weekly, but let's, not standard, come on. Let's bring it back to the new expansion. Let's see how the balance changes have affected, the base pack, or the base expansion. Now, I know that this is not a strong squad. But, let's be a lazy piece. Round one, who cares? You're building for the future. Their squad is even worse. So, maybe my squad was not as bad as I thought it was. Maybe they're doing a mean bug meme build for all I know. So, I'll tell you, just give me one of those. I'll keep 2 bugs for now. No strawberries required. I mean, to straight up with you, like, I might add, like, one of each of these. I'm trying to remember, it had been a while since I played Pack 3. Early on, iguanas and seahorses are great, but they have... oh, I like the movement trigger now, where they get flipped upside down. There have been some changes. Like, I think they made the mouse a 3-2 instead of a 2-1, which for me would be like, take it no matter what. And then the cockroach, after round 1, actually becomes a 2-4, which is not nearly as bad. I think that that's a huge get for us, no matter... Oh, but this has changed. It only works when you get knocked out, and it pushes the last enemy to the front. I still like it, though. Let's level the mean bug. I think a woodpecker is just, like, you can hold it. So we're, like, full-on, pure scumbag build right now. There's a part of me that thinks you could make a koala work. But there's also another part of me, a larger part of me right now, that thinks, why would I be worried about making a... what the heck? Why would I be worried about making a koala work right here when I've already got, like, a great thing going? At least for the time being. Like, why did you not work? Oh, when you get a knockout, not when you get knocked out. Okay. Now, work with me here, because this is a different squad. What if we said no to the woodpecker, but we kept... What if we said no to a woodpecker and no to a donkey? I can't rely on you getting a kill. Then you add a koala, combine your seahorses, and then you have a yak with a pill bug that is going to buff it and keep it alive. I would be the first person to tell you, I'm not 100% convinced that this is going to get us there. But keep in mind, the yak now gets stronger itself as well. It's not like the yak is like a slouch. Excuse me, am I mistaken, or did the koala not get a trigger? I know that it's no longer a hurt trigger, but am I misreading the text? Friend behind you is hurt. Get buffed 1-1. End turn, deal 1 damage to itself. Again, I'm not trying to cause any problems here. I'm just trying to say, to me, that seems like you should be getting 1-1 per turn. I mean, dealing damage to yourself is getting hurt. But anyway, let's have a yak that buffs itself then. The great thing here is we could just say, get the heck out of town to the yak then. Or, sorry, to the koala, and the yak can just buff the crap out of itself. You can come back to the front. We're really looking, I guess, for like yeah, I was just going to say a toad. I think a toad could actually pop here. I'm not sweating. We lost 2 HP. Like, who cares? Nobody cares. Leave it here for now. 5-6, but then you're a 6-6, then you're a 6-7. And then, next turn, the pill bug's not going to hit you, but in 2 turns, the pill bug will hit you. Now, they got a strong iguana. No doubt. And birds are doing wonders for him as well. Units are getting shot. Units are getting made weak. Maybe their iguana is not as strong as I once thought that it might be. There's a battle of the titans right here, but look at that. Okay, bird's still good. Bird, strawberry, nice little goated combo. But I'm not feeling so bad about this. Let's up this iguana. Let's get you going. I don't know about you. That's the thing. I just don't know if we can afford to take a pill bug any higher. But you know, while we're here, why not? It's about to give 2 HP backwards again. The yak has gone from like a unit that only exists to facilitate koalas to a unit that actually has some like serious utility all to its own here. This is fine, man. It's fine. Like, the yak is... I mean, it needed a cucumber, to be fair, but it's kind of scaling itself now. Nice buff. Okay, we know that an anteater is great. Is it time, maybe, to get rid of the seahorse, as much as the combo here is good? Like, the anteater is like an always play, it seems. Maybe we could sell a seahorse. There is a part of me that says, you know, maybe you freeze a pelican and then start trying to get, like, some strawberry pets out there or something. Capybara. Not really. Level my toad, please. Okay. I don't want to be this guy. I think we can sell our bug. And as much as I want a pelican to pop, you know that the fox is the right play first. It's just a better animal. Full stop. I don't want it to eat either of those, even the shrimp. Whatever one of these it eats, I would say to myself, Pog. We should also probably unfreeze this pelican. You ate the cucumber, there you go. Basically 1 free HP for maybe many turns, because I don't want you to eat that many foods that overwrite what you already got going on. All you need to do is break through the salamander, and we're loving life. No sweat, man. No sweat. Now, I do think the iguana has to go at some point, but it has to go for a good cause. Right now, it's a 5'11". That's doing something. So let's buff you. I would... Look, that might be close to as good as it gets right now. Let's keep you frozen. Did I not buy... Did I try to put an anteater on top of an iguana? I didn't even buy the yak, but then I got a yak. Okay, I'm feeling stupid, but that's okay. I'd love to take you up a level, for sure. I'd rather you didn't eat a strawberry. Okay, if you eat a strawberry, it would be unfortunate, but... Let's go! Undefeated! Undefeated! RNG, undefeated. Okay, this squad is too good. We will definitely, probably lose this one. Definitely, probably lose this one. Weakness, yes, thank you. Still not quite good enough. We're definitely going to lose this one. The crit's just icing on the cake. What the heck? A workable starfish? Is it possible to learn this sorcery? Huge. Buff me. Deal 1 damage, gain 2 attack. Very nice. Now, do you think you can go in order to run a vulture instead? I think maybe. Now, these two should both stay frozen. We can use those long term. We want to see animals we already have. We want to see animals we already have. We didn't get an animal we already have. You know what? Give me the buff first, and then why don't you go ahead and get this other one and give some doubled out soup out there. We don't have any strong attacking units, but I still feel like in this version of the game, it's still a little early to be concerned about that. Like, this is not bad, man. Their squad is just built for memes, which is fine. That's fun. I like a good meme from time to time. I'm firing my laser, for example. That's a good one. None of these are good enough, I think. An anteater leveling is very good. Then, I would say roll me. Roll me and Michelle's high school reunion. Okay. Freeze me. I'm going to say we need attack, right? Let's buy the soup. And then the fox can distribute doubled tacos to everybody, or to 3 people. And all of a sudden, we got a little bit more attack than we did last time, and it didn't cost us anything. That eel, I was going to say the eel's a little spooky, but it ended up not being that bad. Honestly, the vulture did us a great solid there. I think we win this one too. Hold on, am I back? A lot of people have been asking me this question, but I'm starting to think, yeah, I'm back. And now I'm realizing vulture anteater is kind of like, it's a very sick combo. Freeze the taco, roll the anteater a little stronger. We can't afford to get rid of the yak. That's a given. We don't really want the... I mean, if the fox eats a carrot, it's not that bad, but it would be much better for us if instead of eating a carrot, it just kept its cucumber and distributed 6 attack, I think. Okay, technically, in that case, what we could do is maybe we could just put a carrot on a unit we know we want to stick around that doesn't have amazing stats right now. Then you're going to eat a taco for sure. We could have added a lion. No, we can't because we have a fox. Never mind. I thought about it. I thought about it for a second. Okay, 50 HP unit thanks to your level 2 panda. Look, this is just... You gotta just embrace this as, like, this is fair. Okay? Why is it fair? Because they gave up their whole team to run strawberries and foxes that buff a cassowary. They gave up a lot for that. It might not look like it, but it's true. A strawberry friend gets coconut armor. It admittedly can be extremely good. I'm happy keeping you, like, maybe getting you to level 2. But I'm also looking for foods that matter. Foods that matter. Let's get you pumping just a little bit here. Okay, next turn, you'll go to level 2. We'll have some tacos built in. The thing is, we're in an awkward spot. And the only reason I say that is because we have, like, a squad. Technically, I guess our vulture should be behind our toad now that I think about it, too. But we have a squad where, like, we're not there, but also, like, none of our units are disposable. Like, they're all so critical to our ability to win. And yet, you know, obviously... we're not really, like, there. So it's tough. But we beat that team with 2 big yaks, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about that. Like, there's better units that appear. That's a given. Like, we could run 2 foxes, for example. But what do we sell to make the 2-fox dream happen? I don't think there's a great answer. And anyway, we're going for 10, which is kind of surprising for me. But look at this, man. Can this squad do it? I don't exactly know, but it's pretty well-rounded at least. That's a very strong lion. Definitely we can see the panda. Let's go! Panda's still a very in-demand unit. No questions there. Dude, we're gonna win. Holy cow. 10 wins. Who would I used to be good at the weekly and I was terrible at the... expansion, and now I'm terrible at the weekly, and I'm great at the expansion. Well, I have a 110 win. Still feeling pretty good about that. Holy cow. Been a while since I tasted dopamine. So this would give us two 2-4s on round 4. No, use your brain. It would give you 2 2-4s. Oh, I should have taken you. It'll give us 2 2-4s. Okay, sorry. Let's be a clean president. The limit does not exist. Okay, this will be 2... This will be 3 2-4s starting on round 2. 3 2-4s starting on round 2. So we basically sack round 1 and we say, whatever. Then, you guys get 2-4. We add a mouse to the squad. We are going to use you as a level, without a doubt. An iguana and a baby duck. I don't like this. I don't like any of this at all. Why don't you give me a baby duck and forget a strawberry? We'll just roll. Okay. Those animals would have been nice on the shop where we froze the strawberry, but it's okay. It's okay. Definitely there is a part of me that's like, you know what? Panda. I've been seeing the pandas, so there's something that makes me think I should take a closer look at the pandas. We're going to lose this round, too. That's because strawberries are just good enough. Like, strawberries, birds, kiwis, iguanas, seahorses. We built in a cockroach, mouse, duck. That's not a typical way that you would run the squad. What's your deal now? Set attack to 4. So you're just like a legitimate 4-6. And I can start feeding you broccoli. Do I want to do that at all? I don't know. Hold on. Why don't you come out for a second? I just got to think about this one, man. Roll me. So you're a 6-3. Hold on. Hold the front. A yak. I definitely thought the yak was good enough to be playable. And then if we feed it some apples, get it scaled up a little faster. I don't know. I mean, this is not a... We're not exactly in like a dominant position right now, in case you were under the impression that we were in a dominant position. Somehow we're going to win this round, but like that is not something you should rely on, I think. I'd love to see a good unit right here. So here's the deal. You could take broccoli, because we don't... It only affects us for 1 round. I don't know if this makes any sense like long term, but it's something right now. I think we gotta get the yak out there. So go ahead, buff the seahorse. It's not what I wanted for this life, but it is what it is. Why don't you sell me, and then we will buff the yak a little, and then we'll look for one more good unit. You know what? This might be the kind of situation where we end up running multiple yaks. And when I say it like that's a thing, like, oh, you know, one of those, that old chestnut, multiple yaks. But this is really like the first time I've ever had two of them on the squad doing anything except buffing a koala. So this is new for me, and that's exciting, and that's different, and it's a whole new world. And would you look at that? Somehow we got to win again, and somehow we got to draw again. There's a clutch stork, honestly. But now our cockroach is going to be a little bit better. How cool is that? So why don't you sell me, buff me, and then I'm going to roll 2 capybaras just because we're in the process of pivoting. None of these units appeal to me enough. I'm going to buy a cockroach. I mean, a cucumber. Salamander, I believe it can still be goated. Don't get me wrong. And I definitely also believe that a toad is still really good. So I don't have any problems with the squad right now. The next unit to get sold would definitely be a capybara. Maybe we should have buffed our other one with a cucumber here, but whatever. It's okay. I'm feeling like this is acceptable right now. What do you got going on? You're killing me. Okay, you've killed me. They moved around the leech trigger, huh? What up with that? Hold on, we're winning? Something's broken. We're winning with this strange squad? Our trophies equals our HP loss. That is a surprise. So you're doing the right thing. I don't really want to give you more HP because I think you're a disposable unit, but for now, don't embrace that. I don't embrace this. Let's give him a try. And then if we could just get like one unit to pivot to next time. I don't think it's going to be a panda this late. I really gotta feel like 3 yaks is not gonna be the play. But it might be the right time. Even though it's just like we put so many resources into the first 2 yaks that to combine them into a level 3, it seems bad, even though I don't know if that's legitimately the case. Also, maybe I shouldn't cry so much because actually the squad is winning. For 3 gold, we could go up a tier, or at least see up a tier. And then, sure, you know, I think I've come to embrace that actually, like, having a Triceratops on the squad would be nice. Now, you're not getting any better, so let's sell you, and we'll add a yak for now. And the beautiful thing here is we could always pivot off of it. If we have to, we could always pivot off. We could always get a level 2 going. Pardon me. The downside is, if we were gonna get a level 2... there's an opportunity cost for having not done it of 1 attack per round right now. And, like, 3 damage per round. Dude, yes, we're taking 3 extra damage per round. That's true. That's, you know what? That's pretty true. Now, this doesn't look great. In fact, this looks... you know, it wasn't that bad, all things considered. But I would like to pivot, but we have to have something to pivot to. So for right now, I'm like, maybe I'll just buy you a little peach instead. Like right now, we don't have anything where I would look at this and be like, oh, you gotta sell something to add a dove. Like, obviously we're not gonna do that. Now, I will say, historically speaking, at least, the anteater tends to be pretty darn pog. So let's... It's one of those units that when I just look at it, interesting, very interesting. When I look at it, it doesn't look that good. But when I play against it in battle, I always am annoyed that it exists. I think it works well with the vulture too, if we're lucky enough to live long enough for the vulture to maybe become part of our viable trend or something. Hey, I needed those guys. I needed those ants to do damage. Okay, you know what? I think what I'm realizing as well is I'm kind of sleeping on the strawberry teams. Like the strawberry teams are kind of going off. You totally work. And I think you might work better than a Triceratops. Friend feints give random friend 2/2. Now, when I said totally work, I don't know. You might not be that good. Look, I think adding a fox is like always positive. But at some point, you've also got to be like, let's try a non-fox build, okay? We definitely, I think that we've hit the kind of the upper maximum of utility on 2 level 1 yaks. Maybe that's our problem. Maybe we need 2 level 2s. Okay, this is horrendous news. Our toad is dead. What a snipe. Not feeling good at all about how this orca's gonna own us. There it is. Okay, so like this round is just already over. I'm learning something. What have I learned? Don't be afraid to add strawberries on your team. We're one turn 1 roll away from that going down so differently. Because we had a frozen strawberry, and then we got a bunch of animals that did not work with strawberries. I'm going to add you for now. I know how that sounds, but just work with me. Freeze me, freeze me. And then when we rolled, we lost the strawberry. Slippery fish is a goated name for sure. We lost the strawberry. We lost the units that sucked, and then they got replaced with units that were really good if you had a strawberry, which obviously is not something we really needed. Okay, that's a draw I can live with. I don't mind. I think you would, for now, add a strawberry to a seahorse, and then we would go bird, kiwi, and we would sell you next turn and get another kiwi out there. This seems to make sense to me. This seems okay. The bird is a 2/2 that basically creates another 2/2. Like, how could it be bad? Well, it can't be, but it could be worse than 3 birds. Fair enough. In a world of 1/4 units, I think a 2/2 that creates a 2/2 is pretty good. Okay, so, you know, use your brain. I still think you can run a yak. But you can sell a kiwi and be happy about it. I think you can sell a mouse. We're going to get another strawberry. I wouldn't sweat that. And honestly, I still think that I was not... The only thing I was disappointed with the yaks was that I had too many yaks. I'm going to give a yak a strawberry. I'm going to buy you. I'm going to sell you. I don't really care who gets it. That's probably for the best. And I'm going to buy a freaking mouse again. Just because you're basically buying an apple on layaway that gives you a 3-turn this time. It's like I'm depositing an apple and borrowing a mouse. That's not so bad. What is happening here? We lose these? That's honestly, I have nothing but respect for the way you've structured your team. That's insanity. But I'm not worried about us yet. We're on 7 HP. It looks bad, but it's not that bad. Then you're going to get sold. We're going to keep buffing the yak. We're going to spend 2 gold on a pair, basically. 2 damage for each strawberry friend. Go ahead and add it. We are looking for more strawberries at all times. You don't really need to go up to level 2, I'm sorry to say. And then in this situation, I don't mind giving the panda a strawberry, and I know that sounds insane, but I don't believe that the panda could steal the bird buff, because I think its effect goes first, but it might not if we buy another one, which is maybe something we should have thought about. Okay, the bird buff went first. To be fair, even if the bird buff hits the panda, it will give the stats, but the stats will be halved until the panda's level 2. Now it's level 2. How about that? I would sell the puffin, get a pelican out there, and now we got more buffs coming in on a regular basis. I don't know. I'm feeling very good considering I only have 1 win right now, but I mean, this is some scaling we don't normally get. And honestly, if our equipment gets overridden, who cares? This person fell into the same trap as us. They used a yak thinking, or a yak plus a koala, thinking the koala actually did anything now, when actually it doesn't. So that's, you know, everybody's been there, and I don't mean on vacation. I would like a stronger bird, but as long as this bird is in its current state, I'm definitely willing to just, you know, go all in on the kiwi. Would I pay 2 gold for an apple? With food this bad? Yeah, I would pay 2 gold for an apple. Keep buffing the yak for now. You can come out for a minute, but let's just see if we get something better. I would not hesitate to do this. And then just add a puffin. And we'll keep a strawberry. You never know, man. You never know. Obviously, like a cassowary would kind of go off here. Especially if we got, like, more of them. What the heck is this? What is this team? I'm mad because I think you're gonna beat me. No, you're not. What is this team? What is this? Answer my question, Ham Salad. What have you done? How did you do that? Why would you do that? I don't know if I want to keep, like, buffing you, man. You know, if you're going to hit level 2, I guess I could be persuaded. In this situation, why don't you just take some more food, okay? Now, I don't know what we're going to do with this next strawberry. I think we're waiting for, like, tier 6s. And then we can get a tier 6 that, Holy cow, what the heck is going on? We can get a tier 6 Velociraptor that gives coconut armor to one of our strawberry friends. I also think, like, what, we have a 7/7 seahorse? Sure, it's soaked up some buffs, but we should definitely feel okay selling a 7/10. We're selling it and getting another unit that could benefit from a strawberry. Let's pump up our puffin a little bit more. You don't really appeal to me. I'm going to keep this frozen because, like, food is not good in this game right now. I don't think our puffin's hitting level 3. Man, but if it does, I think maybe it's a price I'm willing to pay. The yak possibly leveling up. We're on it. It's a bit of a vibe right now. I think it's kind of popping. Bit of a scary team, but... Hold on. Maybe it's not that scary. Maybe it's not that scary. Okay, if you want to win on this pack, you got a couple of different ways to do it. You saw the way we did it in the first game. If this game ends up working, what you're going to want to do is just take as many strawberries as possible. I'll sell an 8/11. I'm bullish on this guy, man. And then, at least we can focus all of the buffs from the pelican that hit a pelican to hit that pelican. I know the phrasing of that sounded extremely like, what the heck is he talking about? You're just going to have to work with me on this one. I got plans, okay? This should lead to more concentrated buffs on the units that are not our pelican, even though we just gave the pelican some stats. I know it's confusing, okay? But look at how the freaking puffin is popping. We're going off, man. What is that? It's win number 6? Okay, keep the strawberries pumping. Yak hits level 2. Very nice. There's a lot of positives here, okay? I'm like a bit of a strawberry sicko right now. I've rolled past about 20 cassowaries. My whole game plan right now is stay the course, get a level 2 pelican, get a level 3 puffin, add a strawberry to everything, and then... Maybe when we combine our pelicans, we can add a Velociraptor and start to think about the future. Look, we fizzled a little bit of that anteater. That's positive. We got some real problems. Is this, do my eyes deceive me? A jellyfish that worked? A functional jellyfish? It's the first, the legends are true. Level 3 puffin. Ostrich, not what I'm looking for, but an interesting unit. Although, to be honest... That's more what I'm looking for. Okay, it was an interesting idea. Now, I don't want an orca. You summon something with a feint ability. I don't want an orca, but I would take an orca over any of these units, knowing that we're likely to just sell it back in a minute here. Level 1 unit with a feint ability. I don't know, we'll see what we get. Could be interesting. Man, I miss having a totem. What the heck are you? You gave us both honey? What the heck? We won? I've never seen that bear before, man. I feel like I don't want an orca. I think it's genuinely just not that... It's not that reliable, that's a given. I would say not that good. We're really swinging for the fences now. We don't need the... This is what we wanted. It's a Velociraptor. And I think if we could give the Velociraptor a strawberry, it would still help us out. We can't, but we can, you know, level you a little bit. I feel like our scaling is a little light to get us to 10. But I could be wrong. And coconut armor, man. It's the great equalizer, right? Who gets it? Okay, our 7-8 Pelican. And yet, would you look at that? It actually made a difference. Maybe it didn't make a difference in the ending, but it made a difference in how we got to the ending. We don't really need a yak to get any... We don't want to spend to make it happen. Let's put it that way. We're really looking for pairs. Our yak is a little scary, admittedly, but you need a strawberry of your own. Now, could you give 2 friends strawberry? If you can give 2 friends coconut armor, it's very likely our yak gets it, which is the most important thing of all. Let's go, man. Oh, you got your own coconut armor. Dude, the puffin is kind of going off. Now, we're still going to lose. They got their own Velociraptor. Nothing but respect for my Velociraptor. I can't believe we're not dead. It's actually, like, we've done pretty well. We really need the Velociraptor. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. If not, we'll buy a Pelican. Because you know, there's a lot of game left. But the Velociraptor is all we need. Hey, I got a controversial take on Super Auto Pets. There should be chocolate in every pack, in my opinion. Like, I feel... Oh, please, God, give me this... You gave it to the wrong unit! We're going to lose, and that's okay. I feel like there should be chocolate in every pack. Especially, like, maybe the jellyfish is only horrible because it's so hard to level up units in this pack. There should be, like, chocolate available, man. Or even, like, a random candy that gives, like, a random unit 1 XP for 3 gold. So you can roll the slot machines. But anyway, we still did very well in this video, which is surprising to me, given how we did in the weekly pack. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It's a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!